Me nkasa NPP for a demonstration. No, I will not say that. I Ghana for a demonstration. Tell me pa. Ghana for a demonstration. Because minimum crophobia or munya NPP for demonstration I say no more or masse tuntum ebiase koko. Because Oma Trasia who said Sania Mamuano a kono a Mamuano nya papa Sania no ma kono a ya elective dictatorship. Ya to abama nipa se wo medi enso nipa ne ba e wa ba kakai wo yenso o ka samwa hey ya chew o tro bibia hey ya chew udi atamwa hey ya chew nam se ah na achichira no kra no estate da ben efiri he Papa J nyame mfa ne kra ensiye wase NDC fo ano echen acid. I'm not saying it. Papa J wase NDC omano kasa fin kasa kankan kasa apro efri NDC fo ho and kasa ne ba echen acid. Ebesa oni padua no
they scammed everybody.
One more bien na no kasa NPP for the nyansa na ye juma. That means sir asamandu ye kura wo ho be kasa me kan ye wo maka
ne kan na da ho do
na ye ka tem didi a bisamampan ni John Dramani Mahama estatifri hen
Chenia kasa
bisan disi for say ye ka atem didi a estatifri hen ye ni kroma Edana Kevin Taylor, young sponsor na manan kansem hu e kroma. Wa ya yetimi mani si mu pen garden wa e mani kokot mi eja no.
Akwaya John.
Edana Sami Jamfi, abranti o gold board, one keka e kroma. Nsamfo ben one keka. Konta edan sem hunu na wanka, wo bi ode alupre beto wo, kasa mampanyi na na do fro alupre no a, alupre num kuno. A whole sitting president at that time.
Wait.
Will be anti no.
Wait.
Ah, school crank kete di mampain and adwatam. Video no koye. National security and coho, police and coho, young foreman kujina court. Now a whole president, Mampain John Dramani Mama, and you on the achim mafia for by achim sakawa by. Yakaso be a sakawa. What you are saying?
Chenia kasa.
So kasa will be a sakawa. What you are saying?
Chenia kasa.
And you know the no economy stupid.
Chenia kasa.
Hey.
Don't come in a new book.
Hey.
Stupid in a day. Maybe the minimum stupid the attempt.
Hey. You're a Mahama.
But Obia Mawa. Obia and Kabibia will chrome her. Or could that tabra quanum or two conomum. Some Ruben or man will chrome her. Obi. Aye democracy o. Democracy na nkyeresa obi impress you. One man in some mount. Dabi. Aye kabi mami nkabi. Enti ade na wo ye no enye papa ese nipa and a katrel unye jata.
If it is foolishness, it is foolishness. I got him did you.
And nipa ni katrewa ese wa accept. Ujetum now say dabi. Sanya wo di democracy ne kono ekoto gatam. And I Ghana for sure, yeah. Where am I buying my general Tiasie? It tells you that 2028 NDC poll, Wamumpel, Wamuko position.
The elephant never forgets.
Papa ni mamiu, aye janka, ena me boss so menene nam aban edenako in sa own prison. Ti maye janka madren adoso.
Jankaba.
Maye jankaba. Ti bono ano enumerate maye jankaba. So in kwa honum nyame ti ase
life in opposition and no matter saying
minya medase things are not the same
personal life.
Oh, things are not the same. I mean, say unim say abai mu a you have good opportunities ubetumi agavin ye amemo ya iwomi amemo boni papa nobody would have wished say the New Patriotic Party should have lost the election because Ghana for bread share the level of unemployment. I mean, shall see if you know. Minya, there are lots of people omuni ejuma. Of course, a buying a train where a buying another danko kufuado. A bon homoding a ni de kakra. Now share 1.5 years a year almost 16 months buying our honoma. Now share pass unemployment to me increase by 8%. Now who ya homte. Because media measure dey UPSA. Na say o share at a time na nado danko ekufuado amemu na o share from level 100 ekosi level 400 na sign so be share SS3 ekosi SS1 no munya ya na nado danko ekufuado students at a stage in one government right from level 400 all throughout to level 100 and from SS3 all throughout to SS1 all of them Sauka 7 years they were all students of Nanado Danko Ekufuado. Now Shepa say Ejuma Papa Nanado Danko Ekufuado aye. We to me day in Shishayatu Hono Mama Nkofako Suku. Yes, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, STEM, Yedeba Yanini Bini Ghana da. Now Shepa say Abaya Base so to me create jobs. Now 8% increase into Ayahomte. And Yatosumienu, Minia. Say Oshe Bibi your friend no governance your friend Bibi pillars of democracy.
Okay.
Ema democracy no eye fapem.
Ejina
ye. Nyedika ye rule of law. Minia enye people of law. Eye rule of law imra ye de be ye juma. Na Oshe yankasa ye mra ye de tutu honom fiti 1992. Na ye dimpa say political party and there were a year the NPP era. Omubeji multi-party democracy atu. Wa uti ho ya wenya kwenya wokasa we radio so can you recruit brebre no one chance here a breaking culture of silence. But no, you would not have been here. Uti as here people have fought through and the fourth realm of the estate na ye the media no. Why you didn't do? Because it's here and you so kasaka kra. Wa shi ani abechu. Me ba ya be try utu me for say hey dog, she you na, and they want kasa my amechu. And I'm saying, my janke but yabebo homodin.
Okay.
Bono, it is too troubling. So too troubling. Inti opposition the nyekra. Meaning I can tell you.
Yare bonny.
Cancer. It is so person be kra. It's a brain tumor. Opposition ye tumor. Meaning nobody should ever wish for opposition at all. So inti so sorry anopa na o hwe nkofo efrewo a wonim se ka wa ban mo betumi abomu na ban wo hono me se ban tumi bomu na ban akata nani. Hey, I mean, how do we do that?
Right, me ba chofin wa be ken ho about one radio ewo UK Achiaman 87.7 ewo Achim across so community 103.3 ewo Achim da strong 101.5 Achim da Afiema radio 103.3 Kofodia Mining City radio 89.5 Takwa Ensuayim Asase 100.3 Cape Coast Asase 99.7 ewo Tamale ha Asase pa 107.3. My end started with demonstration a ekoso mo kase ye democracy no is under attack. We patrol na mo patches.
Minya medase and them a mefa asida kese ye wo honom ema party leadership. Minya ni esi ende e wo Ghana mayimu yi. E said the new patriotic party e ready to govern from 2029. Clear indication. Re nkofo framing. No more framing no at a stage you starting Nantifi Supreme Court e presenting your petition. A movie ya ba yoko e tren kakra e man penifo kasa ya ye besi aba jubilee no akra fiti afrikiko e ba besi cow bank na why man
a block it.
Yes, fiti afrikiko e ba besi MTN cow bank why no Celebration Road no. Thousands of people, if not millions, thousands of people. And anyedi kind on man penny John Dramani Mahama Ghana man penny Ghana for do dry to Abamano. Yenim se kabi memi kebi amemo yi de. Nanka eye benkum ena nifa. Sani enim no. So kabi memi kebi amemo eye benkum ena nifa. Now so Ghana for the two mission nsa. Na two mi de share nsa no. Na etrese senya beka ye no fapem ma democracy. Etumi gina ho etumi ejina ho from 1992 eba be si Imran and Nado Dankwa Akufo-Addo edema John Dramani Mahama akra safa pim ni ebubu. Look, let me tell you something.
Democracy na say.
Mean democracy na say. Onim say every election bia ye bia no. Ye free bibi election observers. Mean Africa hanom any West Africa ye won penifo hanom. Na say election observers ba. Na so mo hwe say election no the way I no wo sitting president. Person be fi akonia no so a no mo tufu. Omo se for we ni kohwe Mali. For we ni kohwe Niger. For we ni kohwe Guinea. No mo treacherous baby ese wo di we ni kohwe. I mean your man penny na Nado Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Of course na yen de ke pese ye to me near breaking 8 and ko send ye pen no. And voluntarily, democratically, constitutionally, akra ye to me ma o man penny John Dramani ma. Shanife say on the 7th of January 2025, Ghana man penny na Nado Dankwa Akufo-Addo echo swearing in of John Dramani Mahama. The sitting vice president, Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, nyo took Frankani Amayen 2028 election na yebekono onu so ekoye the swearing in. John Ajekum Kufuor, Ghana man penia obedi so from 2000 eba be 2009 onu so call swearing in no. That's just say to Michelle Wonsa. In fact, significantly of that swearing in, I high mu bebre in the security architecture was the presence of the Burkina Faso president, who is a military junta. Now, we share the days of Boko in that to share no. Now, we share Yamami vice president, first female vice president, and hope say, and you could see the arouse of crowds that were making noise. Naminia, send the Yako in a copy petition. Yadi never be brave to grounds of petition. Me wakra tani da meni.
Right, answer na beko petition the woman no. Matisse na iya jantuana beje petition no. Do you see it as disrespect to the NPP and to Ghanaians?
Minya, min penifo bebre akasa. And me de me yakola ami wom. Inti penifo na kasa. Nyomo kanye no ene say. Un say the seat of government. Ewo members of the seat of government.
Okay. Staffers were
ne di kan odo before staffers kra ne di kan e Ghana mampani a wo the seat of government na bedi etire e vice president wo the seat of government, the chief of staff a no so the seat of government, then 2 deputy chief of staffs a the seat of government, and then obviously various officers a wo honum. What you say menim the entia aban e make decision say omuma yankase mame nana ya jantua embeji petition. But let's ask a critical question. Yenya ye Ghana, we know ye mame nana ya jantua. We know say of course aban bia bada ye de omo ano monka political party bi ho ebeka ho meboa. Of course nanado John Ajekum Kufuor aban ye hu say na pekwasi indum eka ho. Esanse na ye say ye nkaboma ban. We know nana ya jantua as a strong member of the CPP. Anamibwa. Maintain you say we did now say the position and our membership of CPP. Okay. Anamibwa. Iti se petition bi sa eba. Oti asiye. Na oye a member of a smaller political party. Now let's make it say the New Patriotic Party is the biggest opposition party in Ghana. Amemo nini akoniana o mampeni Ghana mampeni John Dramani Mahama ewo so oteso ewo Jubilee House no yatra so bi da yakọ honum impre imienu yakọ ho mienu Jubilee House yakọ ho mienu John Ajekum Kufuor de yakọ ho baako na Nado Dankwa Akufo-Addo de yakọ ho baako oti ase iti yatra hoda iti said the biggest opposition party eba naka ebese na afata se wo de ye maame nana ya ajantoa eba na wo de nkofo bi so aka ne ho. Of course, and then they are who dama yenya afine etwemu no yante asempa nipa enwotwe and omo hwe omo
remember ho.
Okay, iti metumi aka say the government was busy, but minia you cannot be busy when the democracy is under attack. It can say Abai prioritize it very well. Of course, there is intelligence. Even if the chief of staff cannot come, there are 2 deputy chief of staffs. There is even the director of operations at the Jubilee House. In fact, one person no cry neighbor or Kofi Boateng, one person no cry neighbor. There is a deputy director of operations who is also a politician. What you say?
Let me say, Boapaye.
Ube to me dinaba. Iti so share na. Now share the level of people are almost gather ya. Not all of them are just the New Patriotic Party. Ya Ghana phone ya. Omo wa hutre mo omo say, hey, ye here ejuma. Ye sika enko suku, ye sika enko jom, ye sika ento tomatoes. In fact, in nya puska. Abai na dada yen. 24-hour economy abai ye hu so hwe. Adaya no bubu some be 24-hour market. My brother, we don't do things like that in this country. Those I think were the reservations. The party it has no disregard whatsoever for the person of Nana Yar'Adua.
Yeah.
It has no disregard. In fact, Nana Yar'Adua is a well-respected woman in this country as a politician. What you say? So papa be ya. Now you cannot discount her, especially in these times. You hear in Barbebre in our modern politics. You cannot discount her. So he has no disregard. And I think that the leader of the party, a leader of parliament, Honorable Afenyo-Markin, he said, it has no disregard for you as a person. But we are dealing with a state. It's in the state, must show that level of
Respect.
Receptability.
Okay.
What I say, receptability. Because my brother, the leader of parliament, whoever parliament, the government business about. So the second leader of parliament, a minority. You cannot have a parliament without minority. Say any papa kokra, meaning is a minority.
Yes.
What you say? The minority leader wo, the deputy chief whip wo, former minority majority leader Afenyo-Markin, the general secretary of the party what you say? MPs what you say? Etiwa MP Abena was there. What you say? MPs bebre omuwo North were there. So it will share the rank and file. Yes, Chairman Samuel. Yes. If you look at the rank and file of the people that came now, one would have expected say it was reciprocated. And I think say in Kabima Minke Biamemwe, if we express an opinion, we have not heard. Otia say that the expectation of the party.
No, catching man.
Otia say the expectation of party, and he said Nanka Inyemeya ye. Nanka mophobia. In fact, more adding on. In fact, that was all we were trying to say. Add on. And say, and yes, ye kase ye mami Nana Yar'Adua etosi. No.
But Obia ni mu do a wa ban mu.
Add on. Otia say because Inyema na yakoso no. Yen Ghana, yen NPP for yati Ghana fosu any idiot sukrum. So what I say, yati Ghana fosu any idiot sukrum. So he has no disregard whatsoever for your mammy Nana Yar'Adua, man who say wa granted interview. Was sempa. So I say Nibuefu kakra. It has no disregard for her. It has no disregard for her. So it really has no disregard for her. It's Mesran so onya butcher. It has no disregard for her. We were there. We conclaved. We made the decision. And I say the leadership must present. What I say because say abai edi benkumba also for benkum nko. Udi nifani benkum nebeko na wache so ubu Ghana for. So that's what we did. Because I'm coming here with the greatest of respect. Now yes, you bet me for any member of the demonstration. Say onko presenting. But in same ne what petition him no ehu here enutina minority leader
Afenyo-Markin.
Who is part of government business? So who in the same parliament? Now minority for my brother, you have an unpopular government. It's in your there from the side of government, which is the government led by John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, Ghana Mampeni, shows to say he's unpopular. It also shows to say in Nyema Ekosu Ghana Maimuno Debbie. And that gives me cause for concern because Reminia so saying the security in the now share the sub-region of West Africa 16 West African states in the Wahano sa 16 e wa hanom no miensa krefi ECOWAS mu a o ma form yo mo akaso mo Sahel uti ase Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso and a sign toward the threat of terrorism, not just democratically elected government ayetu omu threats of terrorism so on it wow chef apim say Ghana ye buy mbo ya ka say ye historical antecedent o minia time ye started first republic no na ka we Kenya fourth republic ye nyam pipe mu bi baye almost 18 to 20 or 30 years of military rule. It is something that has happened before in the past. Ye papa no more the 80s, ye nana no more the 90s. Omo kai kai. If they see a semblance of that, look, I can tell you, even the NDC for cry, they are worried. That is all that we meant to say. And yes, ye the disrespect. Emma, ye mami na ye don't try far from it at all.
Right, quickly, young sha. NDC for be claim say nipa watching. MPs ka ho, ministers ka ho, omufri mu ya Mutala Muhammad, nyame mfa ne kransi ye, omane boama, nyame mfa ne kransi ye, mabusua hyede mabusua yakọ. Ye di omafe. Omufri mu ya no. Mom pese Ghana fo be kai saa nkrofo yo mafri atiasefo asase yi so. E na mode demonstration ko share da ye di 1 year.
Oh, I don't think so. Minia. Onyankopon for kransi. Mutala Muhammad no imini apeni.
Okay.
In fact, me share kabima minkebi amemoi na ye wabai mu no more opposition. Na otwe bi ani ehia e wo radio so e ma ye kasa no tu mefo. Say me hwe me hu so ye na me wo dachi e wo politics mu. Tini wo ni de ka me pa enye nchenkra. Ya kasa ye nua so o mane bo ama so ye nua na ni fi Eastern region.
Yeah.
O ye nua peni no Enugu president. Nti e ya homte. But near Humte Pan say a deputy national security coordinator. Meaning that accident, no, it must be investigated into.
Still no almost come.
Almost like come
1 year on no.
Oh, so why you kakra? Because bra, me dream one me tiase. But yanka sembi. On my penny John Dramani Mahama can say
right. Maybe I Shannon Swami said Dr. Pagri Buachi Dankwa a security expert. And the NPP work on yasono a bambo. Any of Mamua, one and a cassa, Edema NPP, Amayuko. No. And your can probably be a Unibia Ghana for you, Mammy.
Minamidasi. Sir, and they are fake. Okay. So, Bekaya December, Yekwakodi Brunyano, Ghana for the Omanu Tumu, Oman Penny, my Minister for Defense, Oman Penny, my Minister for Environment. Galam say, there was an environment. Oman Penny, Jat to hold Mama fake. Minia. So odobi ena ye wo ema omane buama any odobi eni ye wo ema Mutala Muhammad any odobi eni ye wo ema omo akani nya the replacement should have been done a year ago. Wow. Of course. Minia men kai obi boni John Evans Atamils nyame fa ne kranse ye 24th of July 2012 na mo kroma minia me kai pa Ghana nya ye kusuku say enumre pa and immediately you swear in the sitting vice president John Dramani Mahama as Ghana Mampini. Of course, in Rama but a defense, defense a critical ministry. Minya, at so forcing yes, caretaker minister. Minya, it's not the same. It is not the same. Minya, it's not the same.
Workload.
Minya, it is not the same. Yeninam henya 24 hours spending 24 hours in the crown, Ubadamu 8. Into the Damu 8 crown out at Baswa, Nakai 16. I had the bay 8. Maybe at the other 8, no, their fat traffic was Ghana, they say choked. What you say? It's in time paying power, no benya out the bay or the bay. Look at what we are in never year experiencing all throughout in this 1 year. It's for me, if the government, okay, the government, come with any regard, okay, for the respected souls no mu yena nanka by this time we would have had a substantive minister for defense. We don't have that. Yenibi
that means say hu hia kra so mbeka say celebrate 1 year.
We don't have it. Minia me hu say omo celebrate 1 year. Ni eye menije wo ho ne say omo de nhihye bi atoto ho no ma bebusia no. Oti ase e. Aha, aban asset up health insurance be or more 3 million Ghana cedis. And I want so yes, omunya about 13 children. Omunya 8 ninya about 13 children. Ninya so amobia 1 million or the year trust amomo. I mean that's a step in the right direction. And there's no problem. But pass minia, look at it. Say the ministry has been left vacant too. The ministry no any father, any eja. Environment one sema yeke. Illegal mining na air cost so still. Ghana man penny be catch say what say na buying for obi kan. Ono ano kan yo. Me boa no boa. Sa no kan MTB. Otiase. And so still and there we don't have a minister for environment. It's na ka the on and say enche otena beba. Na ka say by this time na ka bia or they say yenimonyam say ampa me minister for defense. Because I can there part of the 1 year. Na ka so catch say on this 1 year na sem na ye me ya pa nti na me gusu dwen hu nti and that there you as a refer into my tuntum na ye say afia ba no aro oti say ye Ghana for the custom people nti na ka fi ka ye roi aka omampani e dia man say the next minister for defense any uncle parliament select committee and I say the next minister for environment only uncle parliament appointment committee no mo interview but today aka 4 hours na the day ascended. He's not done that.
But obi critics if you assume baby san say why o mane bu ama free mu nyame emfa ne currency ye mabusua shedding wo free mu no gaps bi aba na lapses bi aba e we bambo mu ana
a lot
107.3
meaning a lot but on out it is recently cocaine me send the crowd how much be just say parcels of cocaine every now and then what you say meaning just say Ghana has become a trade. Nko for hanum e de ko. Yeah na den yam ba me uti say uti cocaine. As I buy we there. Na wotri bia na say na wotri mienu bia ana busumi bia no yanti cocaine nsem de na enye 9 ana say edu. E do so.
Yeah che yan kra na gari mu na wo.
Awa she.
Tema habo.
Uti say bako kra besin ko Australia. Just a tremu crack or you know, see a JBD or CBB and then tremu crack or so it's a gun and a trade. I mean, you cannot discount the intelligence of a Manibuama. What you say nearby ye with the gap, no, it leaves much to be desired. So it's one would have expected, say, and a feed now come on, Pino found me. Okay, say Korea Coco December. Now your bad general Obama, Minister for Defense. That's what he said. Also, Munko Bronya, Namu Korea Coco. Muria this January, Obama a Minister for Defense. After 1 year, it's never happened anywhere, especially in this volatile state of West Africa. Volatile state of West Africa, what you say? You need your Minister for Defense, the sovereignty of this country. Oh, Nakamidi, what I would have wished, and he said, "Okay, say Ghana man, no one can also say he will be the acting Minister for Defense." Oh no, Nakaminya say Naka will not say anything because of course, oh yeah, the Commander in Chief of the Ghana Forces. In Team Rama Hokwai, so bet me aye. But pa say Obi Osha economy so. Now we say the defense caution inside. I mean, what are we doing?
Me ground some mujina so am the court demonstration.
Me that say. Ye the kind. Say me catch us say democracy no hey. Before I remember democracy, na me catch us say pillars of democracy in Ebubu. Inti edina ye di democracy ni sisu no. It does not exist anymore at all. Ye di kan a rule of law. Oti ase. Say proper democracy, rule of law eye adwuma. Na ne ye hu ide. Minia rule of law be anymore. Rule this is abeye rule of the people. There's no rule of law. Ababa abeye rule of the people. Ne tosu mienu minia say ye ka democracy now you can citizen participation.
Okay.
Active democracy. Hey, citizen participation. Na me buy out to be for some can say yeah, my family akwe. No so him say e janka. So, me nya ya kokko. So, it is say ano cultural silence no. Me nya aba papa. Nipa to me kasa. So these two grounds and I made call nya kasa ye hwe ni dey kan. Yes, judiciary. Minia, Onyankopon shira Ghana mpanimfo a omuwu ma Ghana. Onyankopon shira mo pa. Ye nananom a ye kokko na ewo Ghana flag no ye say the blood of the ancestors and yes an ye ka kire. Onyankopon shira mo. Na ohwe say ya setting up 4 arms of government. the executive, legislature, judiciary, and our media. You say, you kind interference with judicial independence and subversion of legal due process. Ne crack, and say, abide
political interference.
Yes, abide in one gym. I mean, yeah. So I now say, go because say, one yen be hufi. Baby, abide no. Abide in one gym. It's a say, no, to me who judiciary, and I want to me who abide. Judiciary na be abide.
And the NDC abide under John Dramani Mahama na control court no.
Me say, say no. Judiciary no, to me who. And the to me who judiciary no, and I want to me who abide no. Abom. Yes. I mean, yeah. Ye na me ye ba ye koi. Ye PSC ye be kasa bono ho o ye den. O ye den of show o ye den.
Host.
And I me ye den.
Guest.
Exactly. O ti ase. Aha. Iti me ne wo na mabontin a obi anim se wo ye media. O ye fourth realm of the estate. O ti ase. Sade tie. Basesi ano se me de makonua no besi hanoma. O guest.
Debbie.
Exactly. He says, we don't have a guest. Yes. Says, in the judiciary now, we have no guest. We don't have it. And Minya, that is one of the moral fabric. It will destroy a country. And that's one of the pillars of democracy. Inti say one year. What I say, Yama legal break. Legal break here, me. You say judges.
4 cases be.
Judges me no entrance. Now 4 cases be and now lawyers no do me. Minya, your man lawyer break a lawyer do me. Now clearly you could see. Send your mail for Bibeka ambulance service. I said fast track ambulance. Tribunal is here. You can't want to me. Crack. And so na ba multi-party democracy. Any rule of law, I buy you sign the aba. Hey. Minya, na krombe nieti. Ade kroma no impedifoni hanum tribunals. Even the members of the government cry they are troubled. I'm telling you. So nti ene dikan. Ne tosu mienu politically motivated convictions and the era of political prisoners. Minya wa hwenkofo ya chichichi omui. Of course, kasa de ayana ehu hia se ebeti. Oti ase. Na ye kasa opinions no say me opinion no and the baby a me no hene wo and na wo opinion no so and the baby a won so hene wo in between no near the amanya me say on train yen tie oti ase but say ebia obi a share bibi wo social media obi a ye TikTok bi enyema ekoso na enu an say chichichichisa it does not give trust to the system. So, in the case of building strong systems now, let's see building strong systems are any politically colored. Now, what's your NPP ni? Oh, you're Ghana ni. Exactly. It is all you're Ghana ni. That's the same because as the fourth realm of the estate, so can one sem. Now can one sem ni case of NPP ni. Say no more how. No more how. Na se krom hanum obia be NPP ni, no obia be NDC ni ane yekohin. What you say? Where are we going to? So, it's no who here say we'll end it. Culture of silence and the criminalization of free speech. And who here say move the media. This is your SSMO champion. Why you doing dodo? Why you doing? I'm sure said the next ranking. Beba about this government. Baby do yes. CSO Sayedi is like CSO Sinigana Hanumo. Almost all the CSOs Caribbean crown so. Difference.
Right, and then Bebama CSOs, opinion leaders, imam for pastors for ombe stay back. Be imagine say under John Dramani Mahama and NDC or Momowa.
Me so be asro. Threat no doso.
And so for years.
Hey, obi asro. Hey, nabra. So for. Hey, no but you be consider pulpit so akasa. Hey. You be foul. No. Almost say there's a new sheriff in town. They'll pick you up. What I say, don't pick you up. It will be a show. So, but democracy, no, ye de your ding and yes. And so Yakuku draw Cassie. Yen and no moment they took their bare chest to go and take independence for us. Naka yewahi. Kiyoko as for what I say, Kiwahi. Nanka Kakra, we don't even know what it is. Civilization will not know what it is. Yen and nandum and almost G chrony si honum. Am I? Inti ohwe no so a nyeto so eye of course selective justice a ekoso yi nkofo mo ye investigations of people in NDC ye hu hwe eno de asa omo akọ break ye free bibi hydration break asa omo akọ hydration break omo world cup omo konum so aba that's what he's saying, you know. Ama I think say minim oye organizer anamebo Yamin Joseph Yamin say
national organizer
Boni Abanga o say yokofo omo nye ne de ntem hey na minia nanka if these systems are independent na ka political party government in power betumi instruct yoko say ye me de ntem me de yenka no kre say nya ye no aduane o ti ase na me say bono uye minia nti aduane no temi de ma me ntem.
And even investigation process in event.
What you say? Yeah. It's the fact so to make us no cry no. Try will say. Ono was through. It's any the time. Number trim. No more who's on ye. No, that's why you should be. That's the question we must ask. What you say? So beer to make us a any the time. Not just say on ye should be to me. Maybe so no ye bibi. Into ye any the time. Intimidate that is also something ye de koto omwenim so monhwe. Otiasie eneja protection of violent conduct, you know, any shielding ruling party offenders. Who's the ruling party for the omuye nema dia eja opapa ofie dia say coming do sanity. These are things that it is extremely troubling to us as a party. Now wa hwe say third agenda ya ekosu. Meaning I don't know. Say oman ya ye wumi ye ndo ye ho na paase e betra krom hanom ama yahwe ama aban bi asa ato aso a yenim se imra kwam owie na djuma a NPP esese ye ba na de niema na esisi wo other neighboring countries no menua ye pebi hanom ana si NPP dia sa third we no omunjai wa asem kan in fact Supreme Court so kra esiso mo ka se mema mo famba eye clear monko uti ase monko mo fanko mema mo famba Mampeni si neni nje ho. Nanso Supreme Court say omo betra se no ma interpretation. Njo ma interpretation ne ka se to aso mampeni obe sanade ana. I mean they are slippery areas as say ekọ honom. Eye true. Sanya eja entumi ware ne ba no. Sana constitution no. Se why ye wo mre 2 consecutive terms. 4
when you 8 years.
Now when you 8 years utumi ba biem. Eja entumi ware ne ba. Onia etumi wari ni nia wo faase etumi wari ni nia ba ensi oti ase ensi wo ye man mu iti enya de esese ye dwen ho kra na se start se ye dwen ho a Ghana hanom de ni se na football no ye bono na che so bi shechi iti eno so no eye troubling oti ase bono krom hanom ye wo ye ni bebia akọ
yeah
your co-opposition is also Hanamiti.
Your Coco d'Ivoire ain't even French.
Debbie, na pay. To le more. Oti I pay. To le more. Yes, we. Oti I so I hear iti the government must be clear, and the Chief Justice must be clear. Oh my Ghana phone who says I tell them we there. Look, they should sit on it fast. In fact, the more they delay, the more treacherous it is. Because I'm going away started from 2025. Yama be do 2026 o. Yenya humu aye.
As security aspect, a creti security threat bi ana, a posu security threat.
Minim so ya kwala no na say aduana asen kase wo so no. Ye to me the ma important aduane. We hu. Say aduane your friend is saying.
Na me friend kase. Yeah.
Mpacho nia ekoso no sa tetem agenda na eyen kase. Ebe wo yen. Minia ebe wo yen too much. We will be uncomfortable. It is like a beautiful rose. Ah, in kase wo ho. Rose ni de ye fe o. Oh, rose ni ye fe.
But in kase nko ana wo ho.
Ah, na minia. Ejuma kese ya Ghana for the two so as Ghana mampeni. Na wa ye wo de awie. Na sa ye fe, ana ye fe. O be so san to aso. I mean, open them we say. I mean, oh me bra, ana me boa. Me patron me boa.
And one was
I mean, he really has to wait there can say.
Right, mama, just a minute. Dr. Pagrave Wachidankwa, a spokesperson for Chama to me, former government spokesperson on security and Governance, Senior Fellow, Africa Institute of Governance and Security. Meba Sisia, Yebedin Komoti, we mame.
Asanti Kotogo de Shie
7.3
Abrantepa Osonova Onsuro Ja
NPP 107.3
From Kumasi
107.3
every corner people shout and to me them talking about the party no ya soldier oh no all ya bulldozer pressure no the go farm
107.3
MPP no moving higher chairman setting place on fire hands up flags high grassroots movement
107.3
chairman turning place upside down to me Obiansa Umu Obiansa Umu chairman Obiansa Umu Obeyamamo to me a grassroots to me a movement to me a action Obeyamamo who they energize the base who they stand no matter what to me Asante Kotoko Koti Kokosu Onana chairman
107.3
Media pressure, no fee stop 'em. Every attack only make 'em stronger. Youth them chanting every day. Chairman leading.
107.3
Spirit in the blood. Fearless heart never go down. From Ashanti to the nation. Chairman bringing motivation.
107.3
Mamemo Ajubio Mo Akwaba, Emra Sasepa 107.3, Asedan Koma 20 74 T74. Me patron numbi be boost new system no monya hode ama bibia akoso. Woti enka e UK Abawa radio so and out enka na nwumre Yankee FM e Sampa Atweaman 87.7 e Achima Cross so community 103.3 wa Achimda Strong 101.5 e Achimda Afema radio 103.3 e Kofodua Mining City radio 89.5 for Takwansu Ayim Asase 103 wo Cape Coast Asase 99.7 Tamale ha e Asase pa 107.3 Dr. Padre Wachidankwa eda so e wo ha but answer be call chairman so no demonstration at me yield the fruit.
Oh, demonstration where they are coming in fact your choir you could do Jubilees na me call fee London.
Okay.
Because minim say and then so no na me video ni circulate here after your fee court no many chairman fee court no on the 20th of July no minim say na no so circulate here until me no be friend me fee London say we who say proceed for bim be me na semben and I'm so a demonstration.
Okay.
But me just say no can was I mean it's yielded the necessary fruit. I'm a buyer who say the new patriotic party are ready to take over power. That's what it is. I say we are ready. So we are ready. Yeah, flag bearer did that. We are ready to govern this country. You pursue your mind to me calling him. In less than 6 months. Now we're implementing free senior high school. I buy way by a policy about what implementing. I go on kitty 245 million Ghana cedis. Minister by a catcher and say, Oma sending the videos a cast and cocono. I say cocono boca. Oma boca. Omo policy ba ko so mutu me implementing e magana fu energy en kokon kitikiti egu en kokon kitikiti egu 24-hour economy egu na me nia no mo ye big push yo mo ye hu hwe se se akokoma se ani so di be 10 hours upeple no so afa wunye bi nfa e ponso a etumi kokoma se me nia na fe de den railway awo man penin na do da ko ekufu ado sha ase trainer ye de ba ye me nia hwe trainer mo ko fa ba ye toko taka ye ni be e wo it is clearly policies pa John Dramani Mahama NDC abinde tutu ho so mo de ba beje Ghana me nia aya na sesem ana sesem ti so sensu ara aya na sesem ye ho hwe it mean it is very troubling So very, 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 very troubling.
Right. But as quickly, the NTR me board chairman won to me. And you know, Pagrave, Dr. Pagrave, Fachame, Dr. Pagrave, watch it down quite spokesperson for chairman won to me. Last time I visited chairman to me,
Minya, last time I visited, you know, Imra, ye leader of party, any Ghana man Penia Oba, a flag bearer, Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, was on the 22nd, Wednesday, 22nd of July. And you're calling your Kostra chairman. But on the 31st of July, no, chairman back out into me.
Right.
One
in the KBB. Because when you say ruling day, no, now one in the num. Yes, sentencing 20 years, no, or can be true.
I mean, I'll catch me say, yes, so party in Muye. Na yembwa Emma Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, and be Ghana man penny. Na, say, I no party no way same. Now, no, you'll okay.
My own sister more running the campaign. Obi bisa say na obi a ye na kwafi asede and then still more running the campaign say we may national chairman for the new patriotic party.
Minya medase. Say chairman party say or your political prisoner. And ye be nomination. Ye file form. Ye file ye. Inti yehwe chairman there e wona kuma mu say obedina as national chairman of the party e wona kuma
prison
yes e wona kuma mu eno there waka say wona kuma mu so obedina
prison
yes obedina e wona kuma mu so obedina as national chairman of the party. Look, and then me face chairman papa ask me why na pa say demonstration ye call ye na ka be kaya ka chema wuntumi wo krom ha aminia kontina me nchen ana me gina ne nchen me ne ko ta kwa so ayemu ye work
mrekudu ka wo
honom na me hwese me nua pani mrekudu ka gina nchen na me gina na me tumani na me hu me nua pani chema wuntumi na me raho when na ye here ama party na tumi akọ nanim tumi ne ye pe o me nua tumi na ye pe. Of course, the flag bearer is an intelligent man. What he has here, the flag bearer is an intelligent man. So, iti say yenya chairman, or ye chairman want to me to lead this party grassroots manner. And brother, you can imagine.
Chairman of several party no, I will prison. Kwambe so be first we be ejuma.
My ye winning ye. Ye to abani ye winning ani di Hong Kong. My ye to abani ye winning. Eto abani ewini a na edi Hong Kong no
say we ye chairman wo prison kura no a so na obetimi
me say ye to abani wie na chairman dinkunima na edi san komo no
107.3
campaign team no ma take that position and our chairman na aka kire mu say what the prison kura mo nkoso ye campaign we be stand
chairman and make it up in mind say on stand also be stand me and the kasamafo also be stand
whilst in prison.
Also your best standing. Imraman who kwan party so your political prisoner. Also your best standing. Many know how na.
Many issue.
Yes. Party impeding for so how also your best standing. He will stand. That's why you're a member of the party. A 3-term sitting chairman of Ashanti region, the stronghold of the party. Eminia.
And now probably one information be said before October 3. I'm told to say probably ebe free September October 3 before October 3 no na ye jai chama wuntu mi ana ma pick intelligence bisa na
oh there be hand the intelligence when you bet me pick intelligence ya ni nya wo man penny John Dramani Mahama say media ye dey pick bi ye pick intelligence ni nya ya block no to be pick ni nya wo man penny John Dramani Mahama say o ti ase but whatever it is send me kan no me nya chairman wuntu mi si obejina as chairman. You know, say delegate election. It's after the election, no, then we'll have that conversation. Obedina, he will stand. Obedina.
So one about converting Amano.
Oh, I do on you will see.
And I'm not converting in prisons.
Oh, you do I will see. Obedina, also Obedina. Some of them are Somafo, as I Casamafo, also Obedina. Chairman, you Obedina as chairman. Yes, Obedina.
Right, Dr. Pagrave Wachidankwa, me nasi. Finally, Ghana 40, NPP 40.
NPP for Yabeda Mwasi. Kukrudu! 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 Osrono, Oba, gigim.
Microphone very you.
Gigim. That's a mean, Maria Nafedi, Mada, Nabending. NPP for and the party in penny for Damwase, papa. Send your mupie baye in your numbers, thousands of people. Mean your miss run a main can. Hey, Kakakebi be 1 million. Conform baye pa party for Damwase. Moi do. Moi tresse mupe to me. Moi tresse who said 2028. Mudi mutumi nya any mo ho den any mo enyo nyam any adwuma den ebe tire Haji Dr. Mahmoud Baumiechi amo ababa ye Ghana man penny. Yedamwase.